Alrighty, so we are back. We are on the 6th dungeon, I believe it is. At least I think that's the one we're on. We're about 4 days away from the major theft, and we are just getting ready for that, so I think we might even just be 3 days away. Kinda have to wait until a certain day before we can even start it, unlike the last ones. So, I believe we're just about to head to bed, and let's get this show on the road. And here we go.
Hey.
You must be tired after today. Let's go to sleep. Go to sleep. And that's a great thing. DNS server cannot be used. DNS server. Oh. I know it's having issues with. The internet got unplugged last night, so I had to go reconnect that.
Hey.
Oh, we were able to grab a seat. Nice. What books have we not read? Okay, so proficiency is maxed out. There's a unique taste. I'm gonna do Flowerpedia. That should be interesting. Ah, no worries, cardboard cutouts. Sorry about not being up last week. I ended up getting stuck in another city. Well, I ended up getting stuck in Victoria at a friend's house. Was supposed to only be there for a night, and it ended up snowing like you know what. So I wasn't able to get back until I think it was like Wednesday night at 6 or 7. And by that time I was just completely done. So we're going to skip through this.
Today we're going over.
Now then, please open your textbooks. Today we will be learning about trigonometric functions. Yay! Everybody's favorite. I'd be lying if I didn't say I actually enjoyed trigonometry, but since sin, cos, and tangent, this is where a lot of people aren't able to keep up. Why would you panic just from seeing a graph? I don't get it. If you're a mathematical mind, you probably wouldn't. A complicated formula gets condensed down into a single line. It's simple and elegant. Yeah, we get snow about every year, but every so often we get a big batch of it, and it just kind of shuts down everything. Problem with living on an island. All of them have distinct shapes that stimulate the imagination. Now then, Husan, take a look at these graphs.
Give me an answer.
Which of these is called a colloid after its resemblance to a snail? Well, you just basically told me the answer. It should be technically A. But I don't have faith in myself, so... Oh, it's B. Good thing I didn't just guess on that. How does that resemble a snail? Obviously I haven't seen many snails. Well, let's go with that.
This is it.
Precisely.
How much snow do you guys usually get? Those once or twice? That's correct. downward spiral, leftward parcel, normal distress, and devil's curve. Interesting. Likewise, D is called the Devil's Curve because it looks like a Chinese yo-yo called a Diablo. It's not directly related to devils in any way. Huh, interesting. Too bad our intelligence is maxed. By the way, Cardboard, does the sound okay to you?
All right.
Some people may think of math as an enemy like the devil, but there's research that suggests that people who excel at math have higher incomes. If you're shooting for a higher salary, sometimes you need to be willing to fight demons. Honestly, I feel like fighting demons would be easier than trying to understand graphs like that. Oh, I was just curious. Two questions, actually. How much snow do you guys usually get when it does snow? And how does the sound? Is it okay, or... Obviously, I haven't been running it in a while, so I just want to make sure that everything's still set normally. Nice. It's always much easier to check the sound when somebody else can actually hear it. Here's what I left. Always send the call card. Make sure you're ready. Free to meet. I'll tell you about it in person. A little close for staff. Nice. We'll probably end up doing that one. Form examination on you. I can close off the afternoon if you're going to come. Okay, that's not too bad. Well, obviously depending on how used you are to the snow. And this could be a very problematic time if you aren't prepared for it. Alright, what else I'm doing? Don't mind me just getting used to the controller again. My buddy has his, he has a Japanese PS4, so the controls are slightly different. So, you see me doing weird things like this, it's because I'm trying to hit the wrong button. Or the right button, depending on your opinion. There we go. Head over immediately. I think we got 10 centimeters here, which I think is just over a couple inches. They really did it. The Phantom Thieves did it. My mom really did have a change of heart. When I got home, my mom cooked dinner. She made my favorite hamburger steak. Then she admitted that she was wrong and apologized to me for getting so mad about everything. She broke down crying and told me that she'll be a better mother from now on. Alrighty. So, looks like the last thing we did with this character was we actually went and dealt with his mother's issues. Yeah, no, same thing here. If you're prepared for the snow and you're ready to deal with it, it's not too big of a deal. But most people just panic and they start doing things that they shouldn't do, like stopping on a hill when it's snowing. I'm glad to hear that's hard to believe, thanks to the Phantom Thieves. I'm glad they're here. That's all thanks to Phantom Thieves and Yoo-Hoo-san. I guess winning losing doesn't matter when it comes to just being happy. Well, isn't that true? The reason my mom was able to change is that she lost to the Band of Thieves. Losing wasn't the end of at all. It brought my real mom back. Man, I'm so happy right now. I'm glad he's happy. Am I weird for feeling happy about losing? I mean, all I cared about before was winning. A little bit, yeah, no, that makes sense. It means you've matured. I think it means you've matured. Really? Oh, you might be right. Looking back at how obsessed I was with winning, I can see I was just acting like a kid. I want to get stronger, strong enough so that I can protect my mom. I realized something from you and the Phantom Thieves. Instead of destroying others, protecting and saving people is what makes a person strong. You listened to my problems and even confronted my mom for me. I guess that's pretty cool of you. Affection. Nice. So I don't know what you missed in the last couple streams. I think we've got a couple people up to rank 9 now for the Confidants. And we have, I think, 2 at 10 now.
Hey.
By the way, do you remember Takumi, the pro who beat me? I heard more rumors that he's using illegal armor. I wonder why he's cheating. He wants to win at all costs. He's too lazy to practice. I wouldn't know. He wants to win at all costs. Yeah, I kinda understand how he feels. I might have cheated too, if I hadn't known how. But I don't feel like that at all anymore. Okay, I'm gonna head home. Hey, Husan. Are you Phantom Thieves? Never mind. Bye. And kindness increased, but we are max kindness.
All right.
Later. Well then.
Tomorrow's the day. Once you send the calling card, there's no turning back. Make sure you finish preparations tonight. Aren't you bored? I've got some time today if you want me to show you the ropes. I might end up doing that, because I don't think he's very high. Based on my reading, based on my readings today, a lucky person is a friend of the opposite sex. Anyone come to the mind? My shop's open today. Decide later. Alright, so let's check out Confidants quickly. Not Hermit. Where is he? Oh, yeah. So that's definitely the person I want to deal with, because I think, as I should have checked while I was in there, I think the fortune teller is at 9. Yeah, she's at 9. So I can't do any more without her committing to a relationship, which I'm avoiding right now. I was about to get ready to close. I still have to finish preparing for tomorrow. You want to help me out? I feel like my bond with Shiroji will grow stronger soon. Nice. Yeah, might as well help him out. It's kind of one of the people I want to have the highest before we end the game. I'll make a snack for you. Futaba said she's coming too. Nice. Hey Futaba, if I was going to add something to the menu, what would you want it to be? Maybe curry spaghetti, a curry udon, oh, a curry cortez, a curry pizza? Curry pizza would actually be really good. You'd have to make it in such a way that you could have a thicker... I kind of agree with you there, Cardboard. You really like curry that much? Well, I guess that'd be pretty easy given the current menu. I give it something hot. How about you? Anything you'd want to add to the menu? You want my suggestion? Something with curry? I can't decide. Well, I agree with her idea of the curry pizza, because I think that would be pretty good. So, something with curry. You're hooked too, huh? Of course he is. The stuff is super addicting, man. Why haven't you answered my calls? Leave now or else I'll be forced to contact the police. I'm not giving you a penny. What was that? Quit fucking with me. Stop it, Shirdro. Didn't do anything wrong. Shut your mouth, brat. It's your fault I'm in this mess. Futaba's my daughter. You may be her uncle, but you have no connection to her anymore. We can take it into the courts if you really want. Don't underestimate how hard I'm willing to fight. What? Not only do you have massive debts, but I've heard you failed your most recent business venture. How do you think the court would respond if they knew how wasteful you were with your money? God damn it. This is all your fault, you bitch. You cursed little... Arg, arg. This is assault. I'm Sue. What are you talking about? You clearly fell down on your own. This is delinquent attacked me. He's dangerous. This calf's finished. You hear me? I won't let you get away with this. Oh, yay. More complications that we don't need. Goddamn. What a pain in the ass. Don't you have enough problems already? I didn't do anything wrong. I was just protecting Futaba. I'm sorry. Well, definitely not saying I'm sorry, and not saying that you definitely did something. I was protecting Futaba would probably be the favorable answer here. Let's do that. Nobody said you did anything wrong. To be honest, it should have been me trying to stop him. Are you okay, Futaba? But Uncle said he's going to sue. Don't worry. No matter what ends up happening to me or this store, I won't let them lay a finger on you two. I'm your guardian, after all. I have a duty to protect you both of you. So don't go doing anything like that again. You hear? I appreciate the spirit you showed, though. I feel like my bond with Shirodro has grown deeper. Nice. So close to 10 with him. Anyways, I'm done for the day. Take care of the closing up for me. Let's go, Futaba.
Time to head home.
Armor? I'll message you later. And she's gonna give me the name, so we can go deal with him in the metaverse. Big news! I looked up my uncle's name is him in Mentos, and I got a hit. Would you be angry if I asked you for your help? Of course I wouldn't. Maybe a bit. Of course I wouldn't. Really? Thanks a bunch. My uncle's name is Yuji... I'm not even going to try right now. Let's go to Mementos and change his heart. But I have a favor to ask. I don't really want to tell everybody about the time I spent living with him. Maybe someday, sure, but today not the day. So I was thinking, can we maybe go just the two of us? I really need your help here, Armar, please. I need to take care of Futaba's uncle with Shujiro, and help Shujiro. Interesting. So, it's a dual quest. Wonder how we would do that. Hey, quiet, sleeping over there. Jeez, you all look like a bunch of dead fish. What was it? Your phone? Video games? I know you were up late. I always wake up at the sunrise. On the other hand, kids these days. Hey, who? Are you awake? Look at this map.
Why don't you
Fuji
try?
Summit and Cape Santa. At which of these locations can you see the sunrise the earliest? Cape Nosova, the summit of Mount Fuji, Cape Seta. They're all the same. I think it's Mount Fuji, but I think it's because it's the highest point. Okay, everybody's saying Mount Fuji, but I'm not sure why. Well, let's see why.
Exactly.
The correct answer is the summit of Mount Fuji. The more east and south you go, the earlier the sun rises. However, what affects it the most is altitude. So, excluding the outlying islands, the sun rises earliest on Mount Fuji. Oh, okay. So it is the height of it. Well, you must be really smart to be able to answer a question like that. I have no clue where I just heard that, and it was recently that I heard about it too.
Alright.
That said, who knows when dawn will ever come for this country. The government and police are completely incompetent. The sound of these need to be caught before anything else. If you have little faith in the police and the cops, maybe, you know, a vigilante group is what you're looking for. Just you watch. We'll show you who's just. And that'll be talking. The festival is on fire as usual. Anyways, tomorrow finally it. I hope everyone's remembered the date of our plan. Of course we remembered. That means we're sending out the calling card today, right? Yes, today is our only option. The police have yet to actually make a move, but I am certain we have reached our limit. We wanted to wait as long as possible to make Makoto's sister panic, right? Yes. Taking that into account, today would be the best option. We can speak in more detail about this afternoon. I'll be telling Akechi-kun as well. Alright, see y'all at LeBlanc.
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we
Oh, that
want.
sounds good right now.
Ain't this place always empty though?
True, that's rude. I'm telling boss. Yeah, that's rude.
You're right.
Let's just call it a hidden gem.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card. Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain access easily.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be
Yeah,
easily
true
traced
enough.
back to you.
And sorry about that background noise. Apparently my phone was not on silence.
I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method, no matter what she asks. I'll tell her I don't know anything. But Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
That's the only way. I trust her with it. I trust her with it.
Is that really the only way? I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
We will leave it to you then. Thank you for agreeing to this. I will need to step up my game as well to make up for it.
He's actually not a
Very
terrible
well.
person.
We'll
It's kind of
enter in
interesting.
front of the courthouse.
He's definitely very righteous, but
Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yup, got it. Same as always. Well then, let's get ready for tomorrow. Dismiss.
if one thing I can say that bothers me out of this whole game is the fact that they called Morgana. This is kind of interesting. So I'm guessing we're coming up to the time that we're sitting in the interrogation room. All that's left is now to carry out the operation that Makoto outlined earlier. Now we just need to hand it over, as long as we can get into the gym.
Madame Sae Nijima, a great sinner of jealousy. You have lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice. From the Phantom Thieves.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart? What nonsense. They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them. Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? In some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets. Let's do this fair and square.
And here we go.
I should probably be getting back. It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card. I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.